Hello everybody, this is Delpha, and we're back with Sunrider Academy. Well, we're on the second day, so not much has really happened, other than a lot of talking in the last part. But basically we're at the meat of the game right now, where we have to survive the year, in a sense. I already know about this bit, so it's not too well, it's simple. It's morning, time to go to class. Now I gotta remember their voices. It's been a week, 2 weeks since I played this. Oh! It's Mr. Manager! Good morning, Mr. Manager. Good morning. Huh? I guess we're in the same class. I'm surprised, I didn't notice yesterday. What a coincidence, eh? To be in the same class with Mr. Manager. This will make communicating easier. Do you two know each other? Yeah! This is my old pal, Chigara! I'm probably gonna pronounce all the names wrong. All the way through this. Until someone actually tells me. I'm surprised. Such a loud girl could become friends with someone as shy as Chigara. I know it's supposed to be Chigari. It's no Y or whatever. I don't know. Anyway. I guess what they say about opposites attract was true. It seems like just yesterday, when I saved Chigara from those hoodlums. Who uses hoodlums these days? Asuka? Those were just... Lucky I had broken... I had my Boken candy. What's a Boken? To chase them away. What? Boken? Listen, Chigara. You've got to be careful out in this town. You never know when a bad guy might take advantage of a poor defenseless girl like you. Like I keep trying to say, whatever Chigara was trying to tell Asuka, it was pretty obvious that Asuka was not listening. The bell rang, signing the beginning of class. Oh! It's time to get cracking! Asuka ran to her seat and opened up her hollow. We should get to work too. Chigara smiled and returned to her seat. Or desk. I have no idea if I'm gonna survive this. Lunchtime? Where shall I eat? Yeah, not much will happen. I don't think really much will change depending where I go. Just go to the courtyard. As you can see, nothing actually happened. I returned to my seat. Oh, they actually have still more story. Oh dear. Ah! Hey, Mr. Manager! Do you usually eat downstairs? Yeah, both my parents work, so my mum's too busy to prepare meals. Ah, I see. Too bad you don't have a lovely girl making you a homemade meal at lunch every day. Hey, Mr. Manager. Oi, I don't need something so luxurious. Just then, I was reminded of my bet with Marie. I don't know. My heart sank. Asuka was right. I wasn't even close to a girl to have her cook for me. Why did I have to make such a stupid bet with Marie? There was no way I was going to get a girlfriend by the end of the year. Right, yeah. Even though this game's technically a dating sim when technically you're supposed to. Don't worry, Mr. Manager. You'll find someone in no time. Just then the bell rang, signing the beginning of class. Asuka gave me a wink and went back to her desk. If you're wondering why I went quiet for a few seconds just then, a Skype messaging thing came up on the right side, so I don't know if it was shown in the video or not. We'll have to see. Sigh. Eating lunch made by a girl would be nice. The funny thing is, in I think the UK, that's kind of it. Well, you don't really get that type of stuff. I think it might be American-wise as well. I don't know. I know they do it in Japan or whatever, but they don't really do it in the UK. If they do it in the UK, then I wasn't around to have that luxury. Makes it sound like I'm a loner now. Ugh. Yeah, I got to the bit where you actually. I tried out all sorts of little different things with this. You can get a lunch box thing for this, and you can eat lunch in the classroom. And I think you have more it's more likely that you can get into a conversation with the girls at that point, like that. And there's even a point where you can get them to, well, you can get one or two of them or something like that. I think it's one of them to stop cooking for you, and it gets you like one less stress every day. I don't think I've ever failed a class time event. No, I don't know. Class is concluded for the day. It's time for club activities. Yep. 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 They're still calling me Mr. Manager. Anyway, so this is when things come in a little bit easy. Pool is for the white-haired girl. I can't remember their names. Asuga and Shigara. So it's not too difficult. Just quickly show club activities. As you can see, science somehow has 10 readiness, even though they have like no members. Swim club, I guess swim club's like in the worst at the moment because they have like no one in either. They have hardly any readiness, and they have hardly any. Well, they have members anyway, but they have low morale. So I guess what Kendo's good at, it has really good morale. I guess it's because of what she said, like they don't have to worry about paying or whatever. So the first thing the game needs you to do is get members. So this will be easy enough. As you can see, obviously research gives you readiness, recruit gives you members, and bake pastries gives you morale. Pretty simple. Yay! That's one member. Club activities are concluded for the day. I still have some time left. I wonder what I should do. And this is where you get to explore the city. Yep. Study, get your smartness up, and gym, which gets your strength up. Simple. Might be a good idea to save it. Ignore those other saves. Don't know how to get rid of them. I had the game from before. I didn't finish it, but I got like a little bit through it, and I thought to myself, hold on, why? And then I basically thought, okay, might as well record this. So I deleted where I thought the save files were. Nope, and for some reason they still stayed. So it's like this now. Anyway, so what do we actually need? Our intelligence is okay. Stress is alright. I think we don't really need anything major. I think it might just be a good idea to sort of like slowly lose the stress. So what I usually do, I just go for a nice little stroll. Mariah should get out of her lessons soon. I should pick her up. I picked up a Fleet Admiral from home and walked into the park. After some time, I spotted her across the street. Yo. Ah, it's Fleet Admiral. Oh, and it's you, Kyoto. What are you doing here? Nothing much. I didn't have much to do. How do you even do that? I don't know how you say how that would sound in real life. Calling your sister out for a lovely park date. I guess this really means you're living the loner life, huh? Herc. Way to poke an open wound. I guess. Oh well, at least you still have me. Thanks, Mariah, but honestly, the thought of my little sister being the sole source of my female companionship for the rest of my life was too depressing to fathom. As if she could read my thoughts, Mariah frowned. Moo, Mao, moo. I don't know. You're thinking bad thoughts about me again, aren't you? Not really. Stupid Kyoto. I got Mariah a juice box from the vending machine before she decided to jab my virgin scar even more. Okay. I don't know. Don't think I've forgotten about the Black Promise, Kyoto. You better introduce a girl for marriage to our parents this year, or else I'm going to be super disappointed. Wow, really? In Japan they have it that strict? You have to get a girlfriend by the end of school life? Wow. No. Don't screw with me. That was not the promise. Mariah gave me a smack on the back. Keep fighting, Kyoto. Because I want to see you struggle some more. Such a little bundle of evil. I threw my hands up after that conversation. Oh well, let's go home. Okay. And it gives you two less stress and 1 fitness. So really, it's kind of like you gain something without technically losing anything. Which is good. And we sleep. And yours... Oh no, they made us lose a bit of luck. That's the only problem I have about... And intelligence. I hate night times. You lose everything. I got like -1 luck now. I don't really know what luck has to do with this game though. It's like one of those little things you get on where luck doesn't technically, it only affects certain things. It affects everything, but not in the way you want it to. I don't know how it works. Lunchtime. Where should I eat? Yeah. I don't know what to eat. I'll just eat at the cafeteria. What? I actually lost stress. Oh, I gained stress. That's the first time I've actually failed that. Ugh. Alright, so we need to get more members. To make sure we don't fail it, so I'm going to do the sneaky, cheaty way. Well, it's not really cheaty. It's not really cheating at all. It just works. So if you don't get anyone, I can easily load the save and come back and it'll work. It's weird. Anyway, so we gained, what was it, 2 stress from that? Same as before. All we did really gain was just 1 bit of fitness. Well, I haven't really had a chance to meet any of the members, so it might be a good idea to wait for them. So you can either find them at the arcade, science, and I think for just a random stroll. Like that! We found someone! Ava. And this is all we get to choose from. I usually save it again. I got into like a type of routine where most of the time it'll just be me saving it like that. So eventually I will probably stop recording and only record certain moments. If certain moments pop up. So I'll carry on doing it like this. So, and as you can see, she likes that. If she well, no, you can sort of tell when they like it and when they dislike it. I think the only one that you actually had trouble with is the I can't remember her name. Oh god, what are they gonna make me lose? Am I safe? I'm safe. Yes, I didn't lose anything else. Only lost some stress, so that's good. Yay, gain intelligence. If only it was like that in real life. You sit in class. Oh, I gained 1 intelligence point. I guess it is true you do lose things. I don't really know where to eat. So I just keep eating in the courtyard and maybe someone will pop up or not. And we got more stuff. Okay, so how many we need 5 members, don't we? So we need to keep going for... We need to keep being prepared. It's a bit annoying you have to do a lot of that just to get rid of it all. I'm again number 1. I don't think there's actually any way you can lose a member at this point, since the club hasn't got many people. I think it gets harder as the game goes on. It's like... when it comes... Like, all I need now is 1 more member to get, and then we should be okay for member-wise. I'm not sure what happens if I accidentally missed it. Now the question is, what do I do now? What's the most... Well, I don't see what's the most important. Should we get our luck up? Though I'm not really sure how much luck goes into this, so I don't know. You can buy things. Maybe I'll work. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Get some more money. Get some moolah. Save it up again. Tobacco. Right, temporary job. And I think that's like the easiest job, because I think the science job, it's like it goes into like science job's the hardest but gives you the most money. Then you have the arcade, then you have the shopping, and then you have the park. I think the park's the easiest. Then it's the arcade, then it's shopping, and then it's the science place. Oh, I better save it because I don't want to lose anything tonight. Oh. Oh, cool, I didn't lose anything. Right then. Looking at my stats. I think because it's the weekend, you have more time to do some random stuff. So, if I really wanted to, well, actually, it might be a good idea to start gaining money again. Just keep going for money. Moolah! Give me the money! Ah, and I failed it. And the thing is, you only get hardly any money for doing it. And I feel like it's a waste. So what's the... So, just do that. See, passed it that time. Easiest way to win this game is just to save it before, between each thing, each choice, so you never lose a thing. Seriously. Though it can get kind of... sometimes it's all like works to your favour, and then you get a bit cocky, and then you have to do everything all over again. There you go. How much money have I got now? So you got over $30 or money. I don't know. Right now, so that's okay. And this is sort of like, again, I could sort of like work on getting one more member and then start working on the readiness for a bit. Actually, I might get the morale up a bit for the science club so they don't lose any members. It's going a little bit slow because I'm rendering something while playing this. So that's not helpful in the least. Of course, and that's what happens when you don't get a member. It's like you waste a day. Well, you waste an hour, or however long the day is. Again, it kind of gets kind of annoying after a while. So this is sort of like probably where I'll start skipping some bits, because I'll probably just do this for a while. Stop it! Doesn't like me. Why don't you like me? Members, we need just one more person and I can quit this job. Stop it! See? And that's what'll happen. Sometimes that'll pop up, and that'll get on my nerves. And now we lost a member for the science club already. Luckily I have a save point. Yay! And no letter of resignation now. Yay! Happy face. I'll probably do the week. Well, after the week's done, I'll probably start save. Well, stop. Why is it on month 2? So as you can see, we're on the 5th day, and that's when the club recruitment time is on. Actually, no. I'll probably do it after today's date until it gets down to the 9th and 10th and stuff like that. So I'll probably like end the recording, and I'll be back when more unusual chatting pops up. After today's finished with. Do we save it? Gotta make sure. Right, 5 members, we need more morale. I think morale is like the easiest thing to get. Like this. Eh? Oh, you scared me there, Mr. Manager. Is there something we should do? Oh, I know something we could do. Is there something troubling you, Chigara? You seem a bit uneasy. Mr. Manager, I'm sorry. Sorry for what? Sorry for... It's my fault that this happened. If only I had recruited more underclassmen before the seniors left, then I wouldn't be the only member. None of this is your fault, Chigara. Besides, it was good for nothing seniors who kidnapped you then never recruited anyone else who's oh my god, my speech. Who are at fault. Okay, there we go. No more stuttering. Anyway, don't worry. I won't let the science club get disbanded on my watch. For some reason, I feel like I can believe you, Mr. Manager. Speaking of which, why were those seniors so desperate to recruit you anyway? I don't really know. I just happened to visit the lab for a club recruitment day. All I did was just tinker with the matter replicator for a few minutes. And then after that, all the members of the science club started stalking me, insisting that I joined. They even left 100 messages on my holo, begging me to join. The hell? Sounds like a crime. Seriously, those seniors must have been total assholes. Just then, the gadget which Chigara was working on started emitting a blue neon light. Eh? What is that? Oh! Ah, this thing. It's nothing special, but I call it the Auto Finder. If you ever lose something, you can just tell the finder what you've lost, and it automatically floats to the object and starts beeping. Wow, that's actually really useful. Ah, that's what the hell? That's ingenious. I just finished it. You can even test it out if you want. I lost my pen the other day. The auto finder beeped and started floating around, floating to the corner of the room. I walked over to where it landed, and sure enough, I found my pen. Holy, it works! It found my pen. It must have fell out my coat pocket when I held you yesterday and rolled over here. Chigara, you're a genius. No, I'm just a normal girl, Mr. Manager. Hee hee. Tee hee. It grabbed Chigara by the shoulders. If you patented this gadget, I don't know, and sold it, you could become a millionaire. Screw it. With your talents, you could even start your own tech company. Mr. Manager! I suddenly realized how close I was to Chigara. I let go of her and calmed myself down, now embarrassed at my outburst. Sorry, but really, Chigara, you're a genius. Hee hee. No, I'm not. I honestly have no interest in getting rich or starting my own tech company. I'd be perfectly happy just living in a quiet town and working at a small bakery. I couldn't help but smile. I see. You're a nice girl, eh? Stop it, Mr. Manager. I like how it's weird saying Mr. Manager in that way. I think the spectrometer might need some more maintenance. I'll just get on that. Yes, the spectrometer. Maintenance. I like how she just sort of like peek back in and then run off. I don't know. Anyway, so that got morale up. Sorry about that. Anyway, so what do we need? We need. Well, we don't really need. Let's go to the shops and see what we can buy. Luckily, going shopping doesn't take up any time. What we got? See, like pre-lunch set, so might as well buy that for now. Stuff like this, like it's a little bit of a bonus, so I won't lose. I'm less likely to lose things at night, which is pretty useful. 30% chance of losing one stress every extra stress every night, which is useful as well. And this sort of like, I guess it's like another way to sort of boost up your readiness and stuff. And then we got characterisma. I'm not really sure what characterism is for, because when I played this, it hasn't seemed to have affected too much stuff. I don't know. Okay, so what's the goal? What's the next event? So we have to get ready for Kendo eventually. Anyway, how's the stress? Stress is on 10, so let's go for a stroll. Why is our sister here? What are you doing here, sis? Guess we'll just save it. I'm not really sure, like, there's actually an achievement or whatever for this. For flirting with your sister. And the reason why it's so difficult is because I think it's like one of those rare things you can get. No! Is Kyoto really that desperate? Remember, girlfriend before the end of the year. You better not let me down. And stuff like that, like... Wow, we got the stress anyway. So basically that's what you'll get, and it doesn't work for you anyway. So easiest option is to just that, and then you can sort of tell with her, she either has her smiles up or it's either down, and you know if she's okay or not. Ooh, really? I never knew. And there we go. I'll be back to school tomorrow. I fell into bed and quickly went to sleep. Was that a different... Oh no, they're gonna make me get rid of something. Nothing important. Oh, intelligence. It's always gonna be something. Anyway, so when the game starts giving me options and stuff, I'll probably skip past some of the uninteresting stuff. Right, actually, anyway, we now have the option to eat the classroom and the library, which is sort of just for extra study. I don't know why it only pops up after you get it, or do I actually have the option? See, it just gives you the option to study, which is good, but it also gives you stress, which is not good. Anyway, I'll be back in a minute. I clicked one place, I clicked one button, and then this popped up. Well, she popped up, not it. That'd be kind of mean. Yeah. I was waiting in line for the cafeteria when I saw Aya. Yo. I gave her shoulder a chop. Kyoto. How rare to see you here. Don't you usually pack your own lunches and eat in the council room? I was too busy with my paperwork last night. The unending war on paperwork, huh? The line up ahead is still stretched on for ages. Might as well talk with with Ava for while I'm here, while waiting. Anyways, any progress with sorting out the problem clubs? Well, I did manage to make contact with all the club leaders. For my own sanity as well as hers, I decided not to comment on their quirks. Well, that's a start at least. Look, this is our chance to be remembered in Sunrider Academy's history. We only have one chance at this. We better not mess it up. Absolutely no pressure at all, Madame Prez. Unbelievable. This line is so long. I have paperwork I have to finish upstairs. Ava started tapping her foot impatiently. You'd have thought they'd have like special privileges to go straight up to the front line. I think they had it in our school, like if you were a council member or something like that. Or if you were in sixth form, yeah, in sixth form you could go straight up to the thing for it, which is pretty awesome in my opinion. Haha. Okay. Only Ava could be eager and about doing paperwork. This one has her own serious quirks as well. Soon enough, we reached the front of the line. Ava hastily grabbed her sandwich. I've got work to do. She rushed back upstairs. She didn't even pay for it. No. There she goes. I guess at least it's free there. And like nothing. Okay. Alright, so I gave some thought and I'm going to get the pool. I'm gonna get the pool and then the Kendo's readiness up to max for now. Just gotta save it. Make sure that nothing gets in the way. Okay, I nearly missed something then. Apparently, I have to raise morale at the pool to get a bit more. Okay, it didn't pop up this time. I think some of the things in this game are like randomly generated. There's something popped up when I went to the pool. There we go, yeah, this is what popped up. So I thought to myself, oh, this is different to what happened last time. Okay, so I have to be careful with this. I feel that sometimes there'll be moments in the game where certain situations might occur and I might have to do it multiple times for it to happen. Which is a bit of a problem. Anyway, this is a problem. Oh, Sola, that's her name. This is the girls' swimming club, isn't it? Seriously, what's Ava thinking assigning a guy to oversee this club? I couldn't imagine that the other members were happy knowing that I was watching their every move. I hope nobody minds me being here during the club activities. Sola shook her head. Well, this is a club for girls, right? Sola tugged on my sleeve and pointed behind the diving platform. A trio of underclassmen were hiding behind the platform. They disappeared as soon as I turned my head and giggled. Huh? What do you mean? What? You mean to say they actually like me? Sola nodded. Really? I couldn't tell whether we should feel flattered or embarrassed. Or whatever. I was here in my capacity as the vice president of the Sunrider Academy Student Council. I had to get the swim club into complaints or whatever. before it was disbanded by the school. I couldn't afford to get distracted. I shook my head in embarrassment off, I know, and did some paperwork on the bleachers. Okay, readiness and a bit of stress, sadly. There's always a bit of stress you get in this. I think as long as I keep my stress away from 20, I should be okay. What else we got? We got getting a fitness up, we got to get intelligence up, but I know intelligence goes up on its own, so that's not too much of a worry. Charisma, I guess I'll work on that a little bit later. Money is okay at the moment, so that should take care of that. I'll have a look around some of the places to see if there's any more story. Sometimes, because if it's going to be a common thing where there might be certain things might only happen, then that's going to be a bit of a pain. What do you know? Went to the arcade and started playing, and then we have Asuka here. Oh, goody! I spotted a familiar face at the game center. Oh, I didn't think to see you here, Mr. Manager. Yo. Hehe. Don't tell me. You like Hollow games too, Mr. Manager. What is up with that smile? Anyway, it's weird. Well, yeah. And here I thought you were going to be all stiff and serious. You've got to have fun every now and then. That's what I say. So, what kind of games do you usually play? There's mech game. There's this mech game that I've been really into lately. I totally know the one you're talking about. Man, playing it on the motion simulators, a total different experience than just the Hollow at home, huh? You can even feel the G's and stuff. I never knew you'd be impressed by this stuff. No stuff like that. Ooh, you're talking to Asuka Okuran, the galactic hero of justice. I've even got a custom rider. You're kidding. I've been playing all vacation. I've still only unlocked the mass-produced elite. Come on, Mr. Manager. It's time to show me your skills. She sure is talking big. My heart started pounding as I was about to turn down a challenge. Wait, did I say turn down a challenge, or I don't know. Besides, she was just a girl. How good could she be? Wow, that's a bit sexist. We got into the motion simulator and swiped our credit chips. It's not going. I filled out with the simulator, my dignity torn to shreds. To be bested so easily. I fell to the floor in dismay. Maha! Don't worry, Mr. Manager. The Blackjack's a pretty tough machine. Screw that, I didn't even get the Warrior's death. The Pact Elite, which had spent my entire summer vacation unlocking, was now nothing more than a red smear on an asteroid. That wasn't even a competition. Ugh. It's because I always play as the commander and not as the pilot, alright? This is the only excuse I had in my to defend my honor. Oh, a commander player, huh? Next time, I'll gather some friends on the Hollow, so we can play a team match with you as the commander. Ugh. I guess the bridge was the only place for me. I sure was fun. You ain't so bad, Mr. Manager. I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, see you. With that, Asuka ran off into the distance. Into the sunset. I think the good thing about this, but the problem is with, I think, playing at the arcade, it gets rid of lots of stress, but it also makes you lose intelligence. So if you did like a bit of if you did like the normal school day without doing a bonus intelligence, you start losing things. It's kind of a pain. Better save it, 'cause the nighttime can be sometimes really annoying. Did this make me lose? What did it make me lose? It made me lose charisma. Oh, I don't like it. If it made me lose too much stuff, I usually restart it, because there's no point if it's going to be unfair. Okay. Let's look around for a bit then. I'll be back as if I find anything. Or if something new pops up. Ah, here we go. Again, this was actually one of those I had to do twice. So basically, it seems like it's more likely to pop up if I check it more than once. Which is kind of a bit of a problem. I don't know if it's a random occurrence or it's supposed to happen. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I'd nearly finished eating when I spotted a familiar face. Yo, how's it going? And surprisingly, she stared at me silently. I noticed that she was eating a very Spartan meal of just rice and bamboo shoots. A homemade lunch, huh? While she obviously had no interest in companionship, I felt like I should talk to her. Do you usually eat here? That's a relief. Since we can't talk through the hollow, it'd be nice if I knew where to find you. Wait, okay. So they squatted down on the ground and gathered some branches. She pretended to light a lighter with her hands and made a hand gesture indicating flames roaring from the branches. No, I don't think I can light the signal of fire on campus. So they sighed and plopped back down on the bench. Okay. She looked at me and shrugged. Seriously, I can't believe you don't have a hollow in this day and age. What a strange girl. She must have lived inside the campus for at least 200 years. And the capsule. Okay. To think people still use signal flares to communicate. Sola finished her lunch and packed her container into her bag. I wonder what year this is actually in. I was hoping it was actually going to show it in the top corner. The bell rang, indicating the end of lunch. Ah. I packed my stuff up too. See you later. Farewell. She actually said something. Yay! No problems. Okay. Now it's time to see if there's anything bonus. If nothing bonus pops up, then I'll just do usual stuff until something does pop up. So, I'll be back in a minute. Well, I'll be back as soon as I find something. Okay, we're back, and nothing really happened through the rest of the week. However, what's happening now, I don't think there's much new here. We have much less money than we did a few seconds ago. It's because I got the I think I have a blanket or pillow thing, which makes it so you don't lose any. You have less likely to lose things over time, and you can probably see that we have a bit more fitness. Club-wise, we got Kendo up to 11 readiness, and then we got swim to level 6. So it wasn't too bad of a week in the end. Anyway, so now we're at the Recruitment Festival. A chance to get more members. Pretty simple. Not sure what I should eat. Okay, so after I ate in the courtyard, so now here we go. After classes are suspended for the club recruitment for activities. Which club shall I observe? I think the main thing is what's going to happen now is I need to... they said this is like the best time to start recruiting members. So I could have left the whole entire week until right now to start recruiting people. I know Kendo's the next one up with the whole people needed for like the next thing. So maybe it's a good idea to go for Kendo and then go for swim club on member counts. Okay, I went over to the dojo for the recruitment day. Yo, Mr. Manager, we're ready for recruiting. Alright, this is what I've seen last time when I did play this, is that there's more or less, I might even just get one more person to join the group. Or I could get 2, or if I'm extremely lucky, I can get 3. I doubt I'm going to get 3. I bet I'm just going to get 1. We'll look ready to go. Here we go. No one. No one. That was a total washout. There's 4! Okay, we're going to have to try it again. That was a washout. Complete washout of people. Yep, we're ready to talk to you. Wait, we got someone. We got 1 person. Let's see if we can get at least 2. Make sure I'm not accidentally on save instead. We'll try one more time. We got 1 member. Oh, fine, we'll keep it as one member. I think we also have an extra chance before we have one more chance to get more people. I'd rather do it when there's only one chance to get a person. It's a lot easier. Let's go for pool. Soda, what are you doing here in your swimsuit? Soda tilted her head, confused. Today's recruitment day. You can't wander around campus looking like that. Forgot. She forgot to change. I returned to the embassy. Oh, I returned to the embassy. Well, I don't know. Yeah, unbelievable. A short while later, Sola returned in her regular uniform. I handed Sola a stack of recruitment posters. Blah blah blah. Come on, we know what's gonna happen. Oh, we got a member. No members. No members. Okay, so same as the other one. I think that's it. Yep. Until there's more story, I'll be back in a minute. And with that, we found more story from just strolling in the park. Funnily enough. I was taking a stroll through the park when I saw a rare sight. Ava was kneeling down on the sidewalk, trying to feed a canned anchovy to a stray cat. The cat hissed and swiped the anchovy before running away into the bushes. Ava sighed and looked disappointed. I snuck up behind her. Yo, Press! Ah! I don't know what the voice to do for her. What are you trying to do, you idiot? Fancy seeing you in the here at the park. What are you doing here? The music's a bit... doesn't feel like a situation. Nothing. I was just taking a stroll. To freshen my mind from tomorrow's work, that's all. Really? Is that so? Really? Well, certainly I wanted to push Ava further. Her deadly eyes cut through my resolve. Despite her cold, outwardly demeanor, Ava in the deepest moments of solitude always had a weak spot for cute and small things. However, much to my grief, I did not qualify for one of the things which she found worthy of her affection. Oh, lamentation. I have no idea what that means. Please allow me to the hard work of this humble young man to one day recognized by a senior colleague. I don't know, I was half ignoring that. Ava frowned at me, obviously upset with my inner monologue. What are you trying to say? Why are you staring at me like that? For? Sorry. By the way, I never knew you liked anchovies. I pointed to the tin can Ava was holding. Ava hid the can behind her. Salty things aren't bad during walks. Huh? Really? Anyway, I better get home. Alright. Okay. Weird. Very weird. Oh, but okay. Did it make me lose anything? Luck and charisma? No. I'm not losing. I don't want to keep losing luck. It'll get on my nerves. See, it didn't lose anything this time. Perform actions increasing your stress in varying degrees. If you get too much stress, you'll get sick. Yeah, you get a bad end if you get too sick. So you can get sick and then you get really sick. There's actually an achievement for staying sick for 20 days, which is interesting. Lunchtime. Where should I eat? Right. I might actually go through a little bit of a thing for that, like a little tutorial. Well, not really a tutorial because you can't exactly do it in a tutorial type sense. Okay, let's see if there's anything else to do at lunch. I just tried flirting and like this. Really? I'm glad. Woohoo. Oh, nothing else? Oh, well, that's a shame. Well, you saw something unimportant. And a few seconds later, this pops up. I shouldn't even stop recording. I opened the student council room's doors with apprehension. I hope this meeting goes well. So what time you showed up? We did not have spent the past week slacking off, Kyoto. For these clubs' sake, and for the reputation of the student council, I swear, we give it all our press. We'll see about that. They've opened up the problem club's membership reports on her hollow. Well, looks like everything checks out. Alright. None of the clubs will be disbanded for now. Good job. Wait a minute. Did she actually... What did you say? Unbelievable. I said good job, you idiot. Alright. I broke into a grin and saluted Ava. Thank you, Press. I'll work even harder and not let you down. You better. Because really getting enough members is just the beginning of the battle. Now there's even more work to be done. Look, there are Kendo tournaments, science expeditions, and swim meets throughout the year. We'll have to win them by... we'll have to win them to bring prestige to Sunrider Academy. Now, I'm going to speak in some sort of like, President Posh, I don't know. Wait. Hopefully, once we do that, the school will finally see the value of these clubs. I looked through the calendar on my hollow. It was right. This year was crammed full of competitions. Alright, Press. I'll do my best and lead the clubs to victory at all the competitions. Good. You better not let me down. It's been forever since Ava even acknowledged me or called me anything except idiot. I felt pride swelling up inside me. Alright, I'll work hard for the rest of the year and finally earn her respect. Oh, and everyone's here. Why would these guys need to worry? It was only her that had the problem with the money. No, she had a problem with the money. She had a problem with, I don't know, communication. I can't remember. And she was the problem with the members, and that was the only worry. As soon as I left the student council room, I nearly bumped into a trio of anxious-looking faces. They're going in height order: smallest, medium, and tallest. Not exactly a huge difference, except for these. These two are like the closest, and then you got that, and then you got her. Though I think that kind of makes it look like you're taller. Maybe. I don't know. Are we getting disbanded, Mr. Manager? I smiled and gave everyone a thumbs up. That was like a really late reaction to some of them. Nope. You guys all did well. The press is impressed with you all. Let's continue to work hard for the rest of the year, okay? Alright, we did it! I'm counting on you, Mr. Manager. Because this year, I'm planning to take the team all the way to the Galactic Championships. It's either the Galactic title or bust this time around. Asuka, you always overdo everything. Wahaha! We'll go for gold too, Mr. Manager. Oh wait, that's her. For Solar. Yeah. And so... I didn't realise that was actually her at that point. Oops. And so, that's how my year with these wacky girls began. The Troubled Clubs. And here I was, the manager of this group of misfits. Even though they all had their quirks and were a far cry from model club leaders, I couldn't help but feel responsible for them. Alright, this was just the beginning. This year, we're going to turn things around. You guys might be known as the Trouble Clubs for now, but next year, everyone on campus will know your names as leaders of Sunrider Academy. We're not going to settle for second place. Wait, sir. Mr. Manager. We must have looked foolish shouting like that in the middle of the hallway. If someone were to see us, that person would think we're all crazy. But this was the moment of our promise. We weren't going to back down until we've reached the top. Or so I thought. I'm hungry. Come on, now that's over. Let's go eat something. But Asuka, it's still club hours. Was too intense. Too tense. Was too tense. Too intense. Energy low. She is a robot. She has to be a robot. I woke up from my dream and returned to reality. We still have a long way to go yet. I guess I'll end it there then. I have no idea how much I actually recorded. And quite a lot of it is actually me pressing it by accident. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys next time. I will play more of this, so don't worry. Goodbye, people.